do you guys like it here? And Deeps didn't say anything. I remember you saying, yeah, it's good.
Because I'm not going to complain.
And then Deeps like, yeah, it's not bad. But it's not bad. That means it's shit, right? That means it's shit. And I know you've slept on the floor in airports, so you're going to be happy. And so I was like,
I have a bed.
you got a bed,
now.
and like a whole villa. And I was like, look, I don't like it here. And then Deep's like, yeah, it's not that great. Hey, like, I don't know. And God's like, oh, it's not bad. Let's just spend another 2 days here. I reckon we just sort of left because, I don't know, like, Ubud just gave me different vibes.
Energy was off.
It was a little too hippie for us, I think.
Yeah.
Energy was just off. I'm pretty sure there was a lizard on a wall somewhere.
Yep. Yeah. Well, that'll do it. I see that. I'm freaking out of it.
You know what did it for him?
What?
There's no buffet breakfast.
Oh.
Mind you, whenever it's like past a certain point, Ruvs has gone to bed and Deeps has gone to bed. Me and Deeps, I'm speaking here. We know that Ruvs he's done. He's not coming out of bed.
Yep.
So when he says he's got a story for us
At like 10 p.m.
At 10 p.m. something's happened.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking as I'm waking up out of my bed and I'm like, what could it possibly be?
All right, guys, today's episode is a fun one, as always. What we discuss is our trip to Bali and how we decided that it was a better idea to leave the place we were at middle of the night. Well, we actually left the next morning, but it is a very interesting story because, again, Karthik is the reason why we had to actually leave. But outside of that, we actually have an interview sort of inspo situation scenario that plays out, and I think you'll find it very intriguing as to how one like Karthik would as the employer actually interview us, and then how we would answer those questions. And then we wrap it all up with what we've been up to. Obviously, it was really freaking hot in Sydney. So we tell you about what we did and what we didn't do. And it may involve Karthik wearing no pants.
Living the dream, boys. Living the dream. All right. Mr. Ravi Sharma, we'll start off with you. So thank you so much for joining the interview. I really appreciate your time here.
Very professional today.
Yeah, very professional today. So I appreciate the fact that you've applied for our security officer role here at Westfield.
What?
I just think we would conduct the interview. I'm sorry, is there a problem?
Oh, sorry. No, I didn't realize. Should I even be in this?
Well,
if
you're
conducting
waiting for the
interview?
other role, sir, so you can
so-
just sit patiently here.
Okay,
but
sure.
Mr. Ravi Sharma, I'm talking to you today. So how are you doing today? How are you feeling?
I'm doing really well.
Very well.
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you so much. So thank you so much for applying for this role. Appreciate it. Just first question is, why are you passionate about being a security officer here at Westfield?
Just want to, save lives, help the community, be involved.
Okay. And how long have you been a security guard for?
About 3 years.
About 3 years. So
Yep.
you would say you have like extensive experience?
Yeah, I've seen it all.
You've seen it. You've
Yep.
seen it all.
I've seen it all.
That's very interesting. Okay. Right. I've gone through your resume and appreciate you putting it together via Canva, which is very interesting. There's a few things that just stood out that I just want to ask you. So I appreciate if you could just take this very seriously as well. So
Of course.
That'd be great. These questions shouldn't take too long. It should just perhaps be about 5 to 10 minutes in total, and we can continue on from there. The first question is, you've applied for night shifts, but you've mentioned on your resume that you prefer to only work from 3 to 5 p.m. So,
for 2 hours.
sorry, sis.
I'm sorry.
You
I'm
get
just
the best.
eavesdropping.
You get the...
I'm sorry. Like, I just wanted to know, how does this work?
So the thing is, I can achieve what most can achieve in 8 hours. I can achieve in 2 hours. So therefore, I work from 3 to 5, and then I will record everything on my live 4K camera. So I don't actually need to be there.
Got himself out of a job. Just get a camera.
I'm sorry, but that sounds all great in theory, except the role actually requires someone's presence to be, sort of...
My presence will still be felt. I can still speak through the camera.
Right. So when businesses are closed and there's potential risk of theft on the premises, how do you
Once they see me for the 2 hours, they will not make that mistake.
So what happens?
That is my guarantee.
What happens if someone hasn't seen you for the 2 hours and someone comes at say?
I'll have a photo there as well, in front of the camera. I mean, behind the camera. Nailed it.
Right. I'm just going to move on from that one. It says here that you de-escalate situations by using the SAFE, the SAFE method. We've never really seen that here at our practice. What does that actually mean? Because we've come across all different tactics. We've seen it all, but we've never really seen the SAFE method. So could you Mr. Sharma,
Yep.
explain
So
what the...
S is for safety, as it's pretty obvious. So safety. A is assemble. Assemble your best people to the location that's required. F, fun. You need to have fun. And E is empathy. That's the safe method.
That's different. That is very different. Can
I
you just
appreciate
touch
that.
on the fun aspect of this? Because we're talking about the safety of a lot of,
Exactly. I want
people
everyone to have a
here-
fun and safe time.
Right, but you do understand that your role is for a night shift role where there will actually be no one on premise. So technically speaking, from the hours of, say, 5 p.m. till, say, 5 a.m.,
I think he sees dead people.
I'm sorry, like...
I think he's.
I'm sorry, like I appreciate, but I
Oh,
don't know
sorry.
who is interjecting. There shouldn't be anybody else in the room. So
Are you Bruce Willis, bro?
right, so fun is for all of perhaps no one who's on premise. Then
Fun for me.
right. Moving on. It says here on your resume that you're excellent at threat detection.
Yep.
Which is really good. But you also wrote in captions, sometimes I just get a feeling.
Yep.
Can you explain what you mean by that?
I feel like I've got some sort of a gift where I'm able to walk past people and I just know, like, that guy's got a gun, or that guy, he might do something. I just feel it.
So the way it sort of works here generally within the security officer role is that unless there's evidence to suggest that someone is perhaps a potential threat, and those evidence could be an actual weapon that's even concealed by some degree, the way someone's carrying themselves, those are reasons that could be, acceptable for as to why someone would pull someone aside, detain someone. But in your case, it's just a feeling.
Yep.
And how has this feeling landed you in the last 3 years?
Been very successful. I've been doing security for 3 years, and I work 2 hours a day, but I get paid for 8. So yeah, I'd say it's doing pretty well.
And you carry out your capabilities, your role
Yeah.
as someone who supposedly will protect,
3 years,
and
no issues,
by just a feeling.
just feelings.
You should ask him why he's leaving.
I'm sorry, are you the...
Oh, I didn't. Okay, sorry.
We'll get to your interview in a second, please. Just wait casually. Right. In your self-defense training, it says you've achieved purple belt. Is that the only self-defense training you've had?
Yeah, that's because I didn't want to get black belt. I feel like black belt's too mainstream, so I thought I'd keep it to purple.
Did you pass white?
And my last question, sir. Sorry, are you laughing?
Nah, I just had a cramp.
We've conducted a reference check
Nice.
on your previous employer who employed you for supposedly 3 years. And they said that you tackled an old 89-year-old lady as she was coming out of Woolworths, who unfortunately ended up suffering a head injury, which led to an internal bleeding, and she died. Now, the employer failed to disclose what the events were and
What do
why
you mean
that...
they just disclosed everything?
Well, that's a bit of a concern for us, and I, as perhaps your employer...
Did the employer tell you she was carrying a bomb?
Well, I
I
wanted...
saved 90 lives by letting go of one.
So an 89-year-old lady had a bomb. Why?
Yeah. I'm not sure. We can't ask her, can we?
And so how did you know that she had a bomb?
I saw it. It's a feeling.
So you saw it, or it was a feeling?
I saw it in my dreams that something might happen tomorrow.
So you had a dream about a
then
lady
I felt
with a
it.
bomb.
And then I felt it. Didn't feel her, but I just felt it.
And so then when you assumed, because it was a feeling, she had a bomb, what did you do?
I just went for it.
You
Safe
went for
method.
what? The safe method.
Yep, went for it.
And what did you do?
Just
I'm sorry, what's that?
had to take it down.
Mr. Sharma, thank you so much for your interview.
I appreciate it.
Thank you. Fantastic. Mr. Deepak Sharma, thank you so much for joining me.
Yeah.
Now, you've applied for a very different role, and I'm now a very different employer. All of a sudden.
You're who?
I'm a different employer.
Okay.
So thank you so much for your time here. Says that you're looking to become a primary school teacher, which is exciting. So that's very wonderful. My first question to you is, why are you passionate about being a primary school teacher?
I just like teaching, like educating.
You like kids?
Nope.
Oh, that's interesting.
weird.
Like, the role is for a primary school teaching role. So,
Yep.
so you like educating, and what about it interests you? Like, why do you like
It's
educating?
just, you know,
Sex
it's just, Pat, can you, this guy is
I'm sorry.
ruining my
There
interview.
seems to be a bit of disturbance.
I don't know what's happening.
So I'd like to just conduct this interview in silence, please.
Yep.
Thank you, and as well as to all external noises. So continue your answer, please. Yes. So
I
why?
just like educating. I'm very passionate about teaching people.
Hmm.
So for me, that's why I want to be a teacher. It's like one of my sort of life's purpose to teach people stuff.
Right. It says before this that you were in the army.
Yes.
So very different from
Yep.
educating, and it said that you served 5 years in the Pakistan tour. Like, why? How did we get from there to?
I'm not sure that line of questioning is.
Oh, I mean,
Very ethical.
perhaps you might be in charge with dealing with 30 kids at a time. I just want to make sure that the kids are safe, and
Well, I
an
mean,
ex-army
the
officer
fact-
is a bit interesting. So I've never come across that in our.
Well, I
line of
like to do
database.
things differently, and what I would say to you is that, you know, if the kids are going to be, you know, in the most safest environments possible, it's probably going to be with me relative to old mate that's sitting next to me, who apparently applies the safe measure to do things. So for me, I actually go off tactical approaches to keep everyone safe.
Right. It says here on your resume that you prefer teaching using a modern teaching technique, which we've not actually come across before. You've written here it's called the full SEND, S-E-N method.
Yep.
We've never seen that acronym, but what does the full S-E-N-D method stand for?
As in full?
No, just the S-E-N-D. I think the full was not the acronym. It seems to be S-E-N-D that you've written here. SEND.
S-E-N-D, yep.
What does that stand for?
Send, so S.
I'm sorry, like there seems to be a bit of disturbance here.
I'm trying to answer your questions.
Thank you. I appreciate your
Yeah, look,
your
I'm trying to be
respect.
professional here.
Thank you, sir. So, could you
Just, I
please?
wish you were trying to be more professional.
I
too.
apologize. I've
Yeah.
been distracted.
So,
by,
what do you think what do you think
I'm
SEND
actually.
stands
I'm
for?
no. I'm
Why
actually.
don't you tell me what the acronym stands for?
I wish I could tell you. We have other acronyms present, but I'd love to know what SEND
Okay,
is.
so SEND.
S.
S stands for stay. Like you stay. E,
What? Sorry, but perhaps you can explain why. Where are we staying?
huh?
Where are we staying?
Staying put. You're staying put. And E is engaged.
But sorry,
Staying
sorry,
engaged.
Sorry, can we just take it back to the
Yep.
to the S?
Yep.
Where are we staying put exactly?
In what you're doing, the mission in front of you, the task ahead of you. That's where we're staying. We're staying in that situation. I know you like what I'm saying to you right now. I can tell. E is for engaged.
Right, and what does engaged mean?
You get engaged to what you're staying for. So the task at hand, you're engaged in the task.
Yes. Right.
N stands for N stands for nudge. You nudge your team members to stay engaged. You nudge them. They're staying engaged. You see? Stay, engaged, nudge. Yep. And then D stands for deeps. You stay engaged, nudging your team with deeps next to you. So that's what it stands for. Generally, I'm leading the troops, but sometimes I like to get in amongst it. So I like to work at all levels.
I think we will move on from that question. There's only 3 more questions remaining, but thank you so much for explaining.
I think you should get the job.
I think so too.
Congratulations,
I'm
you
sorry.
got the job.
Thanks, bro.
I'm sorry.
You'll be joining our teaching.
Where do I sign?
We'll get a contract organised.
Thank you.
Kayla's onto it.
Perfect.
Thank you
There's
for conducting the interview.
there's three more questions, and then sorry. So I'm not too sure who you are or how you got into
I'm
this.
I'm your boss.
Right. So the third
Mr.
Last-
Karthik. I am your boss.
The third final question.
Yes, that's right. The third final question.
The third last question.
I've already got this job, right?
Yeah.
Is the admin assistant who also informed me that you weren't complying to do a work with children safety check. Can I ask why?
You do not have a job now.
Well, can I ask you?
It's just a regular procedure that
No,
we
I know,
conduct
but
here.
the fact that you are still interviewing me tells me that you don't have enough applicants for this role. So why am I sitting in front of you if I didn't pass the first preliminary due diligence checks that you have in place?
You're
Well,
rehired.
In order for us to do that, we need compliance,
I
which
feel like you're out of a job now.
you couldn't give us.
Well, the compliance starts from the top level, which in my opinion is you. And the fact that I'm sitting here
I'm
is
the top
already a
level.
fail.
I'm the top level.
Okay, well then the failure in compliance checks, if I'm sitting here and I haven't
I checked
complied
it.
with...
No, so we want to do the compliance checks. Unfortunately, you're not willing to cooperate with the compliance checks. Therefore,
That's a bit sus.
But that's after the fact, right?
That's a bit sus.
It's a bit after the fact, no?
I don't. No, that's not how this really works. So you have to do the compliance.
Well, see, that was a test, and you failed. Because technically, if I was non-compliant, I shouldn't be sitting here. So, technically, you failed my test.
Well, we just wanted to understand
You
why
don't want the
you
job anymore?
didn't want to do the
I feel like I need his job.
right.
Accepted.
Thank you. So, do I get paid twice the salary?
You get his salary too.
Okay.
Right. We'll just
Thank you
conclude
very
the
much, Karthik.
interview.
Thanks for your
Is-
services.
Thank you for your service. It was really
Mr.
nice
Deepak Sharma.
seeing and
Thank
meeting
you, Mr.
you.
Ravi Sharma, for your time here. That was interesting. And scene.
Oh my god! Bro, people, if they've never listened to this podcast before, they're gonna be like, "What the actual f is
I should have
this?"
given context before
Yeah.
I jumped in.
Well, maybe we'll just add this context part. No, I'll add the context in the title in the intro.
There's nothing else.
Yeah.
We also have Sanjo sitting in the room. So Sanjo, did you
Heyo.
feel like one of the two performed better in the interview?
I did pretty well.
Pretty well.
Yeah.
Nice.
Your acronyms are very interesting.
Safe and send. Send safely.
Okay. How are we feeling for that segment? That was interesting. That
Was
was
good.
fun.
It's good. I mean,
enjoyed
there's
doing
always impromptu things are always up to.
But how many times have we sat in an interview where we just lied through our teeth? Because I've done that a lot.
I don't remember the last time I had an interview.
Oh, yeah. It's been a hot minute.
No, nor do I.
Yeah, all of you guys. All of us.
I think my last corporate job was at Indeed. Shout out to those guys. Yeah. STAR method, I remember. Situation, task, action, result. Still got it.
I'm still a big believer, and this is even when I was going through interviewing back in the days. You can only fluff your way through to the point where you know you can still manage should shit happen. People that just lie through their teeth, it's just so apparent from the get-go.
You know what I think should be introduced?
Actually, hang on.
Let me tell
guys-
you, let me
wait,
tell
wait,
you.
No, sorry. I have
Let
to
me
say,
tell you something. Let me
you
tell you
guys have
something.
done a fair few interviews, right? Like now,
Like
you
conducting them.
Yeah, now
Over
you guys have
100?
been on the.
Yeah.
Over 100?
No.
Yeah, but I'll get back to that. Right? I think we should have a new way of doing interviews, and I think that there should be a new leave introduced in Australia. It should be the I'm looking for a new job leave. Okay, so you basically get 5 days where you get leave. Say you want to leave this job that you're at, and then they can spend 5 days at the new workplace, and the new workplace is going to be able to see how they operate for 5 days. And then that way you'll know if they're bad or if they're good.
Bro, you like
How does that benefit the
pre-existing
current
company?
employee?
Yeah.
Because it's just law. So you'll know, like, I'll have people that I interview and then they're going to say, I can work at your place for 5 days and you don't have to pay me because I'm getting leave from the government. There should be a government thing, by the way.
But then how do you manage if someone's on leave from the existing place? How do you manage that process?
Yeah, because then how would you feel if you knew that all of a sudden, say Ruben from sales is like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go work 5 days or something.
No, Ruben won't leave. Ruben's hectic. No one wants to leave here. Once you're here, you're here.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's very.
But I reckon that's a good thing. That way you can suss it out.
Wouldn't it just make more sense that if you had that sort of relationship with your employer, you'd have an open conversation? Because something has to give to get to that point where you'd have to even put that leave in,
Yeah,
right?
that's true. Yeah.
So you'd have an open, honest conversation and go, look, I'm looking.
Yep.
Yeah, but how many
So you as the employer know.
how many employees work for companies where their employers are not friendly people, make them feel like,
That's the other.
yeah, where you're going to be like, oh, hey, just letting you know, I plan on leaving this company to go work for a job that I don't
Yeah,
even know
but
if
we
I
aim
have
to be
yet.
the gold standard. I'm not saying what others do. I'm saying, like, in our case, that's how I would apply it.
Well, taking it back to you guys doing over 100 interviews, like, has there been anything that you've just, because you've been on the other side of being like basically idiots.
oh,
for
you
lack of a
can
better
see
word.
it from a mile away.
Can
Yeah,
you like,
plus there is nothing like that you can not be prepared for. Like what I'm saying is there are always surprises.
right?
Like from what people wear to what they will say to how they act before they
from
got to the
any of people
interview.
that didn't get the roles here at SP for whatever reason, was those interviews particular? Was there anything out on that list of people outstanding that you're like?
Well,
that
I'll give
was-
you an example. Okay, so last year, I remember this because this guy had like contacted me a few times and he was working at another place. I'm not going to say where. But anyways, he was like, I want this job. And I was like, this guy's a nice guy. Come in for the interview. Comes in for the interview. Now, before he comes in for the interview, we've had an interview with someone else from this same place. And literally it's a week before, you'll know it straight away as soon as it comes to mind. And this person comes to us and she's like, hey, I'm looking for another job. And we're like, oh, but why? And she goes, oh, because I just got made redundant. And I was like, okay, so what's going on? She's like, okay, well, this team's been made redundant. These people have gone, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Well, we did the interview, wasn't a good fit, so it was fine. Now then, this lady is from the same company as the next guy who's about to rock up for the interview. So he comes for the interview and I was like, I really like this guy. So we do the interview and I'm like having the chat and I was like, he's really nice. So then I go, okay, like, why are you leaving? And he goes, oh, like, I don't want to work there anymore. Knowing I've just been told that he got made redundant. And I was like, I just want someone to be honest, right?
Yeah.
I'm like ready to hire
Wait,
you.
did you tell them that?
No,
hey,
no. I just like, oh, so like there's no other reason. And he's like, no. I said, oh, okay. No, it's just that, obviously sometimes organizations, they, let people go because of redundancies. Has that ever happened where you guys he's like, no. And I was like,
Wow.
the F? And yeah,
Wow.
found out he was made redundant.
Okay.
And he just didn't want to say it. And I'm like,
Very
I don't
interesting
understand.
character.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Okay.
So yeah, just be honest.
Well, they say honesty is the best policy.
I think so.
Supposedly. Yeah. Okay. Right. Okay. Interviewing. That's fun. Hopefully, we have the right people and they don't leave, and it's good, and you don't have to be on the other side too often, and yeah, people just have a fun time, which is great.
That's right.
Okay, interesting. Catch up. Let's just rewind now. How are we, generally speaking? Any stories from the weekend? Let's just go with that. Keep it TLDR.
Well, okay. The weekend was really, really hot.
Yes.
On the
Yes.
Saturday.
It was disgusting.
right?
Yes.
It was
And
disgusting.
honestly, I feel like it was a complete write-off. I went to Chatswood Chase for the first time
good is it?
since they've done the renovation. Wow.
Did you like it, Sandra?
I've
The
never-
renovations
I've never
are
been.
nice there. Also felt like there was a lot less people. So that was really nice. I don't really like too many people around.
Wait, what time were you there at Chatswood?
What time did we go?
Lunchtime.
Yeah, it was about
On
Interesting.
Saturday?
on Saturday.
I'm surprised I didn't bump into you guys.
You were
'Cause I
there?
was there. I had to pick
Get
up
outta
some
here.
trousers from MJ Bale.
Oh, wow.
It was disgustingly hot because I was on my way to a gig as well.
I don't know.
You were
how
shooting in this
you-
weather.
Well, yeah, it was. Thank God it wasn't a wedding. It was a baby shower, which was okay.
Indoors?
It was in a backyard, but partial indoors. Hang on, but this is when I knew. I already knew it was a hot day from the weather forecast, but this is when I knew I was like, this is bad. Get to the car, black leather seats, so that's the first problem. Black leather seats parked outside facing the sun. That's the second problem.
Why'd you do that?
Well, I have to get to the gig. Like it's parked the
There's
same
no
way.
trees or anything?
It's parked the same way it was parked. It's just the sun was hitting it by the time I had to go, and yeah, it was bad. Get in the car. First of all, burn myself from the freaking seatbelt. Second of all, the black leather seat's now burning my ass because it's freaking hot. And third of all,
Were you not wearing pants?
no, it was. It was just too hot. And third of all, the temperature in my car said 45 degrees. Yeah.
Well, you're getting a sauna session in.
Bruh, I had to turn the AC on full blast, step outside.
How is your cruise still going?
You know what? You give me shit for this, and fair enough. But that like Holden Cruise, for anyone that's listening to this, that baby's been with me for like 6 years. Picked it up for 70,000 Ks, and it's now up to 240,000 Ks. Bought it for 12 grand. Bad boy's probably had a pop tire. The spoiler has fallen off. I will say that, and maybe the rim's been cracked. Other than that, she's been good. Now that
Didn't you have
bad
some
boy,
sort of leak or something?
possibly. Oh, the AC unit busted. So yeah, for a period of time
You don't have AC.
during the last summer that we had, that one the AC didn't work. So I was driving around.
Why
to-
don't
like
you just
topless.
get a new car?
No. He's. I reckon I can push it because I
I
reckon
think you have been pushing it.
I'm gonna push it more because I reckon that car is gonna unlock my next financial situation for me, and it's gonna be great. Like I'm not gonna spend 50K on a car. I know you got a new car, so kudos for you, happy for you.
Thank
but
you.
for me personally, like I'm just gonna.
What happens? Because
No. I thought about it. I thought about it.
yeah.
When I have a gig and the
Yeah.
car just busts it,
Yeah.
you park it aside, you catch an Uber, you figure it out.
Okay.
That's
But okay, what happens?
No.
No,
This is-
What do you mean? No.
Oh, yeah, go
I'm
on,
trying to
go
help
on.
you here.
Go on.
Idiot. I'm trying to help
Go
you.
on. Go on.
Yeah,
go on.
idiot.
So
Go on.
let's just say that happens.
Mhm.
You catch an Uber,
Mhm.
but then you've got like literally consecutive days of shooting after that
Well,
given day. And you just
then
Uber the entire time.
Then you get a car rental, or you go to your mum and you'd be like, "Hey, mum, can I borrow your car for like 3-4 days until you have a break?" And mum will figure it out.
Oh, so it's going to be her problem.
Yeah, but there's a car rental solution before that, and then mum's the last case.
So what are you waiting for?
For my other financial goals to be hit first, I thought you'd be proud of that one,
Nice.
and then to get the car.
Nice.
Yeah, I thought that made sense.
I respect it.
Thank you.
After he does his thing,
Yeah.
would it make sense to just get it on finance, or should he just be buying it outright under the business?
Oh, are we doing a strategy session about this? What do we think, boys?
I don't know. Depends. Are you going to get an EV or not?
Oh, I don't know. You
I don't
tell
think
me
it works
that.
for you
I
because
don't
you're
think it
always
works for
like
me.
out and
Don't do
about.
it.
I'm always out and
Don't
about.
do
I think you got to go for the proper.
Don't
So yeah,
fuel.
I mean,
Yeah.
you're using it mainly for your.
I do
work
know I
anyway.
want a hybrid, so I want to push that bad boy to like give me 800
Yeah, I think in your case,
kilometers.
because you actually use it for your business,
Oh, yeah.
then you should be sweet. I think
Yeah.
it should be under your business, but
Let me know how your car goes. It looks cool.
Yeah.
excited.
When's it
I
coming?
might be picking it up this week.
oh,
Potentially.
exciting!
Very
Potentially,
nice.
I don't know yet, but
And then you give your Tesla to mum.
yes, then I'll get my Tesla.
Nice.
What a mad upgrade. All right, yeah, cool, exciting. All right, well, update for the week apparently. So heat. So you were heat.
Yep. And then I'm someone who loves rain, so it started raining on Sunday, and it was the best day ever. Yep. That's all I did
Very
all
nice.
weekend.
Very nice. Deeps.
It was that hot that I had to go get a haircut.
Yeah, it looked
Hang
good.
on, I saw you with a fresh haircut 2 weeks ago. Is this a 2 week
No,
thing?
this was 3 weeks ago, and you're wrong.
How often do you get a haircut?
Well, 3 weeks ago
Well,
apparently.
generally 4 weeks.
4 weeks.
No.
Every 4 weeks. I
Oh,
go.
wait, hang on. No. You're more frequent actually.
I
Because you get your
should-
skin fades.
I should try and go every 3 weeks, but sometimes it gets to 4.
yeah,
I
right.
should probably go every 2 weeks,
Are
but
you going every week at one stage?
no,
Yeah,
every
I
2
swear
weeks.
you were.
Two weeks.
I thought it was pushing it. I thought you were
Yeah.
pushing it.
But
yeah.
now, 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
I just go when I feel like it, which is a lot later than 4 weeks. But I'd like.
It looks nice though.
Thank you.
Yeah, it
it
looks
was a bit
good.
more tidy on
You
the
got
sides.
good haircuts.
Yeah. I guess my TLDR I'll highlight was I attended a dance workshop, which is very random.
Nice.
Yeah, semi-classical.
Is this with Prachi?
Yeah, I had a couple of friends, so there was a few of us. We went. I was only male in the dude. I was the only male in the class.
You were the only male in the dude.
It was just like the meeting this morning. It's just like the meeting this morning. I was the only male in the class, and I felt very
Emasculated?
no. I
In
don't know
touch
how
with
I
your feminine side?
No. It was more of like
Did all the girls just like, oh yeah, Karthik?
I don't think so. No, that
No?
probably wasn't the go. But I did feel a bit conscious within the first 5 minutes.
Okay.
Then
Why?
after that, I was like, yeah, this is all right. I was at the back, so it was not bad. Then I got pulled to the front.
Because
Because
you're that good.
huh?
Well, yeah, the person teaching was like, hey, can I do one take with you? I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I felt
take with
shy,
you.
and I get really. So when I do choreo, and I'm bringing this up because we're all dancers in, whether people know that or not, like fair enough. But when I do choreo and like when I learn a new piece and perform it, or say in front of people that I don't know, I get flustered really easily. And I don't know if you guys experienced that back in dance days as well, where you guys learned choreo and then had to perform it. But did you guys ever have like anxiety or forget any of the choreo straight away?
I don't think we ever really.
See,
in
this
that
is interesting
situation.
because I
God, no, I
wasn't
just
like
forgot
this,
that
and
life.
now I came into this, which is weird. So now I get really conscious about it. So yeah, that was like a bit of an interesting journey. But yeah, I enjoyed it. Good cardio. Danced for 2 hours, burnt over 1,000 calories.
Wow.
It was a hot day.
Wow.
Very
How
proud
many
of
people were at the workshop?
that. We had 20, 25 people.
Oh yeah. Is she like a famous person that came down, or
No, it's just Sydney-based, semi-classical performer. She's really, really nice.
Nice.
And then celebrated with Guzman. Had a double chicken burrito bowl.
Nice.
Very nice.
Deeps.
Very nice.
Oh, you got your haircut.
Yeah, I got my haircut. Honestly, just kept it very low key because this week is very busy for me. But yeah, honestly, didn't do too much. Life admin errands.
You guys watching anything at the moment?
I just finished watching Catch Me If You Can again.
Oh, that is such a good movie.
It's such
With,
a good film.
what's his
Leonardo
name?
DiCaprio.
Yeah, Leo. Yeah,
That is
mate.
so good.
You know, every time I go onto Prime, because I feel like I browse Prime more than Netflix because they have the newer films that appear there first, and I don't mind paying for the 20 odd bucks to rent something
Heavy.
or whatever. Huh?
Yeah, heavy.
Okay, just because the selections are better.
You know, if you didn't pay for so many, you would actually be able to get a car. But anyways,
I don't do it
I
often.
knew this was going to come up at some
I
point.
figured. I don't do it too often, but every time I see Leonardo's film, the new one that we walked out of, it boils my blood that it's just there. It just boils my
bro,
blood.
like it's doing so well.
know.
It's got so many like.
I know.
Why
I
didn't
know.
we like it?
Who called it out of the three of us? Because it wasn't me.
It was me.
I think we kind of
We were all like,
we were all
thinking
not
it.
feeling it. We were all not feeling
all
it, but
thinking
who?
it.
I didn't call it. I think it was one of the two.
I
of you.
said, I was
Rather
like, I'm
Scott's
done.
called it.
I'm not wasting my time.
very
with
similar
this.
to, you know how he called us into his room when we were in Bali, and he goes, "Guys, I got something to tell you" at like 10 p.m. at night, and then we got excited. We're like, "Oh, maybe Rav's actually got something to tell us," and then he goes, "We're leaving tomorrow."
Mind you, for anyone listening to this for context, the place we were actually staying at was genuinely lovely. And I
Yeah, it
have
was like a
videos to prove it.
3-bedroom, 3-bathroom villa.
Had our own private pool
It
as
was
well.
in Ubud.
Yeah.
And
But for some
so
reason-
first night, I'll give context. So first night we get there, we've walked around, we've gone and had Indian food, of course, at Ganesh, and
Ganesh.
and then came back, and then I'm sitting there in my room, and
This is
I was
after
just-
we've gone.
yeah. So all three of us in our rooms,
Yep.
just relaxing.
It
and
was a
then-
mission to get back to our place.
Yeah, because it was
You
a bit of
remember?
like
Oh, yeah, 'cause a bit of a
it was like a
walk.
5-6 minute steep hill walk.
Yeah, because the view's really nice and all that other shit. And then I sat there and I was like, bro, what the F is this? Like, I don't want to be here.
Bro, people must listening to this will be like, these pretentious bitches fucking don't even appreciate.
Yeah,
where
but
they're
remember
at.
the villa that we stayed at before that?
Well,
one?
yeah. So
That
I
was
think,
good.
I
That
think,
was
I
good.
think if we took out that villa, which was epic, it's like anyone listening, it's like picture the best villa you've ever stayed, but
Yeah.
then go to another place on the same trip and have a downgrade. So then that's what we just essentially went through. If it wasn't for that villa, I don't think we would have left. I think we would have stayed.
No, I reckon we just sort of left because I don't know, like Ubud just gave me different vibes.
it
Energy was off.
It was a little too hippie for us, I think.
Yeah.
Energy was just off. I'm pretty sure there was a lizard on a wall somewhere.
Yep. Yeah. Well,
Yep.
that'll do it. I see that. I'm freaking
No,
out.
no,
of
no.
there.
You know what did it for him?
What?
It's the there's no buffet breakfast.
That was that. Oh, actually. All right. So story time.
Here we go.
We get to this villa, and I'm really excited because for me, as I've mentioned in previous episodes, which you should all know about because you listen to all the episodes, is I really look forward to traveling. More specifically, the buffet breakfast. Right? Just want to get up and
It's the
already cooked
one
food.
thing. It's the one thing you love.
It'll make or break the trip, right? Let's just put it that way. And we get here to this villa, and mind you, I get up quite early, so I expect the food's going to be ready. And they said, "Oh yeah, so you have a cook that comes and cooks you food." We're like, "This is hectic." All right, yeah, but the cook comes at 8 a.m. 8 a.m. Bro, what do you mean?
You
I'm
do
up
realize-
at 5:30.
Yeah, but for normal people, 8 a.m.
I don't
sounds
care about
about
normal
right.
people. I'm on holidays. I'm not staying till 8, bro.
Exactly. Hang on. You're on holidays. Who gets up at 5 a.m. on holidays?
I don't know, you want to go for a walk and shit, you know? And I was like, 8 a.m., bro. I'm going to like get gas or something, bro. I need to eat. And so after that, I was like, so there's a problem here. I'm going to have to make it somehow from 5:30 to 8 o'clock without eating.
Remember what they gave you? The alternative was that they'll give you like a breakfast pack.
Yeah, bro, yeah, because I'm going to travel all the way to Bali
We sound so pretentious right now.
to get Muscle Chef meals. Like, come on. Anyways, yeah, you're right. That moment, it was like, you start at 100. I dropped down to 20% pretty quickly. And then once I walked around and I saw the bunch of people as well, and I was like, nah, I'm down to 5%. And then I called the boys in and I said, guys, I got a story for you. And they came in.
Mind you, whenever it's like past a certain point, and Ruvs has gone to bed and Deeps has gone to bed. Me and Deeps, I'm speaking here. We know that Ruvs he's done. He's
done,
He's
yep.
not coming out of bed.
Yep.
Yeah. So when he says he's got a story for us
At like
something-
10 p.m.
At 10 p.m. something's happened.
Yep.
And I'm thinking as I'm waking up out of my bed, and I'm like, what could it possibly be? Something in Sydney must have happened that has made its way to Ruvs that he's like, I got to tell you something, and it demands our attention at 10 p.m.
Well, for context, anyone watching, it was the first time in Search Properties history that Ruvs and I decided to take holiday at the same time, and there were already things happening in the background. So when you said that, my mind went straight to work. Something's
100%.
going on.
I'm like, yep, something's gone down at work, and it's urgent, and it's like a group meeting just to bounce off thoughts and ideas. Little did I know, or did you know, that it was about this guy not being happy with the hotel, saying that we're out of here.
So I literally, I sat the guys down and I said, "Do you guys like it here?" And Deeps didn't say anything. I remember you saying, "Yeah, it's good,"
because I'm not going to complain.
And then Deeps like, "Yeah, it's not bad." But it's not bad. That means it's shit, right? That means it's shit. And I know you've slept on the floor in airports, so you're going to be happy. And so I was like,
I have a bed.
you got a bed,
now.
and like a whole villa. And I was like, look, I don't like it here. And then Deep's like, yeah, it's not that great. Hey, like, I don't know. And Khan's like, oh, it's not bad. Let's just spend another 2 days here.
Well, yeah, I was just hoping that we could have checked out the
So
pool
literally that night, I booked a place. We left
the next morning.
But then what about the way we got there?
Oh, okay. So then the other part that I had a problem with was we all had responsibilities when it came to booking this trip. So I took care of most of the hotels, flights and all that. You took care of like the food, activities and stuff. And you had one job, which was you said you had someone
I had a contact.
for transport.
I had
You had a
contact.
contact. You had a guy.
had a
So
dude.
we get to Bali. And we're like, okay, so Karthik's organized this guy who's going to come pick us up. It's going to be hectic. It's the first time we're going on holidays internationally, like together in a long time. This bloke rocks up. Firstly, he didn't find us. We lost him.
We found him.
We found him.
Yeah.
And then he's like, cool.
Hello, brother.
Hello, brother.
Yeah, that was his thing. That's how we came up with, hello, brother. Anyway, so then we're like, okay, we've got to walk to his car. So we're walking. I'm like, oh, man. I wonder how big the car is, like I wonder like it's gonna be AC, this, that, put more feet out, it's gonna be hectic. We get there and he shows me his car and I was like, where's the rest of it?
It was a hatchback.
It was a hatchback
hatchback.
with honestly, like I was sitting in the back, you were sitting in the front, and the seat, your seat was right up like it was Jetstar. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, we got to travel in this thing. And we had him for like the whole time. We're supposed to have him the whole time.
Yeah.
That night, everything came to an end. I said, Deeps, find us new services. Tell your guy he can stay home. We'll pay him for the next couple of days. I don't care. Then I asked him, how much did it cost? And he's like, like $60. And then I was like,
I think
$60?
it was a couple $100 or something like that. I
How
can't
much?
remember. A couple hundred. I can't
Couple hundred?
remember. No, not 1,200. It was
A couple hundred.
But
I was like, what, for the day? He goes, no, all 6 days.
I remember what put me over. Yeah, this is kind of like, okay, it's a bit like, was.
You should have accommodated for the target market.
Bro, he had ants in his car, bro.
Yeah, well, that was. I know that. That's what I was about to say. So, what really pushed me over the line was they have in his culture, I suppose, there was like a little shrine on his car, and that's just to bless the day
Even
for good
Hinduism, which is all you are.
work. Was he Hindu?
Yeah, it was Hindu.
Okay, well, there you go. Sure. Gives us more right to talk about it. So he had this little shrine in the car, and there was flowers there. There's a bit of dirt. There's a bit of this, bit of that.
So the rainforest was there,
Rainforest
basically.
was on his car, and unfortunately, that attracted a cockroach, which literally went from one end of the dashboard to the other. And I'm like, this is what we're driving in. It wasn't pretty. I'd made peace with it, but obviously, it was boiling up in Ruvs' mind more than it was in Deep's, and you exploded, and that's why we got.
Okay, but all said and done, did you not enjoy the car ride
I
from
did.
that
I
place?
thoroughly
And then
did.
did you
Can
enjoy
we-
the place
can
that we
we,
went to
I
I
afterwards?
thoroughly
Can
did.
we add
I
the
will
video?
get some of the content from my phone.
yeah.
Can we add
yeah.
the video
I
to
will
the
get some of the
podcast
content
so
from
that
my
people
phone
can see?
and put it on. But
What
Right.
Ruvs was doing?
yeah. You would also DJing as well.
It was a video. These ones.
What a trip.
It was a really cool look. I think it was a Mercedes. I'm pretty sure.
I don't know what it was, bro. But it went fast and it was,
It was
so
a double
big.
decker, bro.
It
And
was,
it was
so
AC'd
big
really
that
well.
like in Bali, the traffic is so bad that the cars were just moving out of the way. And I was like, we were one of those that moved out of the way for every other one.
Remember, we were also like, because you could get the police convoy.
Oh, I wanted to do that.
We were literally this close from somehow getting this package where you can get a police escort essentially from
the day.
anywhere.
Yep,
Yeah,
yep.
for in Bali. Which
We
we
should
never
do
did.
it next time.
You're not gonna go, bro.
I'm not
You're
going.
done. You're not going.
I'm
You're
not
not going.
going.
You're done. You're done. You're staying home.
Next
in
time I
Sydney.
go, I'll go with my kids.
I have a strange suspicion that anyone listening to this won't be able to relate to this story. But
Of
that's
course
okay.
they will. Let me know in the comments down below how normal I am.
But no, this
Please.
is again like, traveling in style and luxury and comfort, and you appreciate it more when you realize the difference between the two.
You're telling me you've gone from Sydney, Australia to get into a car that's got cockroaches? Bro, he's bloke.
Look, it wasn't obviously ideal. I just made peace with the situation.
He's a
But
funny dude, though. I liked him.
He's all right. He was probably one of the highlights of the trip.
Shout out to brother.
What was his name?
I forgot.
Brother.
No, he had a name.
That's all I called him. Brother.
there was something. Anyways, wrapping up with our very last segment. So this is a bit of news that I came across, which I thought was actually a great way to sort of end this off. So let me just set the scene. You're at home. Sandra, you can pay attention to this because I think you've done this as well. You're at home. We have guests over, right? There's several people. You want to create an atmosphere. So what do? You turn the lamp on.
Yeah, candles.
Candles.
That,
Music.
Yeah? Music. Yeah. Then you're like, oh, the TV screen looks a bit blank. What do you put on? It's a nice.
Spotify.
You start a fire. So
What?
this,
I
yeah.
said-
So
Start a fire. He
said-
said Spotify.
I said Spotify.
oh, I heard start a fire.
What the
Why
F?
would you
sorry.
start a fire?
Well, I'm going to relate that to what I was actually supposed
Okay,
to
so
say.
start a fire.
No, so
On your
you try and
TV.
create ambient atmosphere, and one of those
Yeah,
things.
just burn the house down.
One of those things is, you know, those videos that go for 10 plus hours,
Oh, yes.
right? And which video do you think it is that you've probably seen the most?
Of the cozy heart, and you're sitting in the heart, and there's like fire thing going on.
What do you watch?
What?
Like you're talking about like the atmosphere videos,
Well,
right?
yeah, there's a few atmosphere, but what's your one?
There's one that the POVs, you're sitting in this lounge room, which is like this really nice cozy hut type of POV, and then like the snow's falling outside.
Oh, okay, so you got the wider view. You got the.
I like
wider
the
view.
one where, you know how there's like the animal and then it goes up to the other animals and they kill each other and there's like blood and that one.
He's watching a doco.
Yeah. A 10-hour doco on the
Because
same
I have
scene.
no guests coming over.
Yeah. All right. Well, what I'm trying to allude to, which obviously didn't
Okay,
work,
go.
was the fireplace video. That's 10 hours long on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I came across an article on Unilad that basically, let me actually pull it up, that basically talks about how much that video has earned. And so this segment's actually quite interesting because I think it's a very big misconception about, dumb ways to earn money online. So for context, do you know how many views that video's gotten?
Millions.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gotten a lot. It's got 157 million views, just that video alone. Now, there was a post from that user who shared their potential earnings from YouTube. Guess how much that one video has made them?
This is your domain. So
Yeah, this is more
150 million, is that what you said?
157 million.
And it goes for 10
video.
hours?
10 hours.
Yeah, but how do you who's
And I suppose
advertising on that?
I suppose the metrics are probably even different from
Yeah,
your
I don't-
category.
I don't know.
Okay, well,
$1 million.
$1.24 million is what this guy has supposedly earned, right? And so I then went down the comments section and people are literally saying, I came here because of the Unilad post, and everyone's read this entire post, which is like the dumbest ways to make money online. Anywho, I've used that video once. I've used the ambient jazz music cafe, the one with the cat as well, the study thing, lo-fi.
yeah.
Sandra loves that one. Lo-fi music as well is also really, really good. I've done like the New York City one. So all these videos go for 10 plus hours and they have millions and millions and millions of views. Anywho, so from this article, it got me thinking, what do you guys think you've seen or something that blows your mind as some of the most easiest or silliest ways to perhaps make money online? Or do you think it's a misconception? Or do you think there's a reframe that needs to happen around it? Because this got me thinking, and I bet you probably went down this whole spiral of people going, oh, now I can just make a 10-hour long video and I'll make money online. Obviously, this person perhaps made this video at a time where no one did it and it probably worked out. But at what point do you think, or how do you think it becomes easy to make money online? Just wanted to open up that discussion.
I think there's a massive misconception around it. I think there's this culture of instant gratification. And I think people use that as a way to leverage their own sense of entitlement and a sense of, I can do this quick smart, I can do this overnight, I can make all this money by running a side hustle. I don't believe in it whatsoever. I think you've got early movers that come into a space and sort of establish their own base. Some do extremely well, some don't. But the ones that sometimes do extremely well, you can correct me if I'm wrong here, but they're probably the ones that are going, sign up to my course, do this, do that, because you can do it as well. And then you realize the market's extremely saturated where, a very, very small percentage of those people are actually going to see any level of success. So I think the entire idea is flawed, and I think there needs to be a
Interesting.
re-education
Appreciate
awareness
that.
piece around that.
Now,
Yeah, I
Ross,
think
you
you get paid to be early.
you
Like-
have a YouTube channel, which is
Yep.
interesting, and I thought I wanted to obviously get your take on this. You are monetized. Obviously, don't worry about figures, but like your first payment through YouTube, what did that make you feel, and how did that sort of come about for you? Like, were you like, oh my god, this is it?
I didn't think that was like, because I had done enough research to know that you're probably not going to make enough through YouTube to like actually retire. I think a lot of people sort of make money off YouTube with brand deals, affiliates, starting businesses, things like that.
That's where the real sort of
correct.
like,
Yeah.
wealth
And
comes from.
also the question around this fireplace one, when was it uploaded first?
Like 10
It's been
plus
out
years?
for ages, right?
Yeah, it's been. I have the
2016.
Did
So
you
it's
go
like
10 years?
not 10 years now, right? People aren't doing something now to go and harvest the gains in 10 years' time. They're not doing it. And to be honest, if you think about it, yes, this worked out quite well being passive and whatnot. But I'm sure that person's sitting there going, I wish I created 10 more of these videos because I could have made $10 million. So yeah, he might be happy for the 1 mil, but he's probably wanting a lot more. Also, it's been 10 years. Like that's 100K a year. And yeah, passive income, amazing. But he probably only gained a lot of that money towards the back end of the 10 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, I just think that you get paid to be early. Everyone wants to be YouTuber and like vlog and this and that because they're like, oh, I'm better than that person, and that person's got 500,000. Yeah, but they started like 15 years ago and they stuck at it, and people know their story. So starting now is a lot harder, obviously.
So if anyone wants to get into, say, YouTube, we'll just get to the topic of YouTube. What would you sort of tell them or advise them based on your journey? Obviously, you have had brand deals come through. You've obviously offered things like courses as well. You have obviously the most realistic experience of what it is to earn income through YouTube. What would you sort of advise them if they were listening to this going, I want to start a YouTube channel, and they know that, yeah, there is money to be made? How would you sort of advise someone going, okay, well, this is what I wish I knew first, or this is what I would much rather like concentrate on instead?
I think if you started with, I'm going to do this so I can make money, you've already failed. So stop. Don't even bother like going down that path.
Yep.
And also now people, you know, if someone is to come in and say, look, Ravs, you've now won the lottery. You do not have to do anything anymore. I'd still post YouTube videos. I like it. So to me, my channel is actually demonetized. Like I've turned it off.
Yeah,
so I
right.
don't earn any money off YouTube anymore. And yeah, like I would still run it. I like it. I enjoy it. And if it wasn't just property, I'd make other videos if I had the time. So yeah, I think if you're doing it just for the money, like similar to this, you know, like if we're doing this just so we can make more money and do this and that, we would have stopped ages ago. It's
Yep.
we get to catch up, people get to enjoy it, and more so than anything, if in 10 years' time we can come back and look at this, tell our kids how awesome we were once upon a time.
Oh, because they won't believe us.
They won't
in
believe
10,
us,
15
of course.
years.
Now we've got proof.
For the kids.
That's it.
I had a channel. I barely touch it. But one of the biggest things I remember thinking about was that exact same thing. It's like, I'm just so keen to be 70 and look back at this. Like
Yeah.
I've just got videos of myself, my
Yep.
face online,
Yep.
and now it's there. Like, yeah, it served a purpose and I was excited for it for sure. But beyond that, I was a dude in my early 20s, started this. I'm like, oh my God, I did this. Freaking tell that to generation XYZ, whatever exists by that point.
Yeah,
That'd be
exactly.
pretty sick.
It's funny you bring up the course thing to him because I got targeted by an ad of a guy talking about service-based businesses and how you can do well on YouTube. And one of the examples was you.
Oh, really?
And I was
So
like,
funny.
so this guy's leveraging other people's brands and gone, I know what the checklist is. I know what the cheat code is, when in fact he's using other people's brands like yourself.
I can tell you I didn't have anyone that helped me grow YouTube.
That's interesting. But yeah, I stumbled across that article on Unilad. I thought it was very interesting. The video, I mean, I use the ambient fireplace every now and then. I think my next go-to is like cafe jazz music. I'm guilty of that. Do you have a go-to preference, Steve?
Living the dream.
Yeah, just play that in the
Shameless
background.
plug.
Podcast.
Yep. Nice.
I made the mistake of listening to one of our episodes at the gym. And bro, it was when you were like saying you were throwing up in Thailand.
That episode
I was
so good.
laughing so hard. Bro, that was the worst thing. And I was like actually in the middle of a lift and I was like, oh my God. That was so funny.
Yeah, the vomiting sound. Anyone who hasn't checked that out, I highly recommend it. It's great. But yeah, that's pretty much all I had for today's episode.
Love it. It was
So
good.
yeah, good stuff. Well done.
We'll catch you guys on the next episode. Hope you enjoyed and do all the good stuff to support. Because if we get subscribers to a certain point, apparently Karthik's going to do an episode wearing no shirt. So
Yes.
No way.
And Deeps is going to do an episode like for the next set wearing no pants.
whoa.
So
will we get banned off YouTube?
No,
and
we'll
Spotify?
censor it. We'll censor it.
yeah, there'll be a blur.
I'm sure we can figure it
okay.
out.
Yeah.
Sure.
But yes,
There'll
stay
be a
tuned
blur.
and share it.
Also, if you have any questions, feel
Oh,
free
yes. Yes, let us know.
to let us know so I can read them out and surprise the boys again. That'd be a great segment. As
Good
We
always.
haven't
idea.
done that in ages, by the way.
We'll do that
No.
on Instagram.
Yes, today.
Yep, done.
Done. Sounds good.